Hi, Nia friends. I hope your day's going well. I finished my class this morning, live streaming, and the process is I'm aware of how much energy the technology is taking, and at the same time, I'm delighting at how I'm learning every time. And one thing that I'm excited about is that this temporary situation is pushing me into in learning more about technology and getting creative and finding new ways to connect with people who want to take my class. So that's all good. Yesterday I did the whole thing with the mixing desk and the cables coming in and out, and actually posted a photograph of the spaghetti of it, and I was quite baffled by the whole thing. I did get it to work. One thing that I found difficult was, even though I had an external speaker that was able to let me hear the music, so I could teach to the music and I could hear my voice, I didn't have any idea of how much the people on the other end, what their levels of sound were. And the feedback was it wasn't loud enough. And some people said, this is interesting, I think, some people said, your voice was fabulous, I needed to hear the music louder. And other folks gave me the feedback of, the music was fantastic, Helen, but I just couldn't hear your voice. And for me, that's good feedback. That's good information. That's a good reminder of how we are all unique and individual, and we can't necessarily keep everybody happy. And when one person's giving you feedback, receive the feedback and be aware it's their feedback from their perspective. And it seems like everybody's perspective is different, particularly at the moment. So yesterday I did the whole technical mixing thing, and today I was like, I think I want to teach outside. It was really lovely. We did the whole class out here, I think, having the sound of nature, and I hope that you can maybe hear the birds tweeting, that this could help people looking outside. And I went back to old school, what I do for when I'm doing an outdoor event or a health show. And I think a lot of you as teachers, this is probably like your setup when you go to teach class in a school or a church hall or some other community facility. So if you go with a boombox, be aware, that's all I did this morning. I played through this portable boombox. I did have my microphone. I like this boombox particularly in that, as well as it having an auxiliary input for your sound, it does have an input for the mic, and I find that super handy. So I did wear my headset. Yeah, can I do this and talk to you? I can. So I had my mic on, and this was turned on. However, I don't think that's necessarily required for you to do a great class with your local participants. So then I have a challenge with my phone. I think landscape seems to be a better angle than portrait. And every time I go to film with my phone, it rotates it through. I've gone through all the troubleshooting and haven't found a way yet. So I chose to go to my private Facebook group. Why am I doing that? For me, I'm streaming live, but it's with where people apply to be part of the group. For me, live streaming is like me going out doing an event in the public where there's anyone there, but it's actually going out around the world. And when it's a private group, for me, that's like I'm creating a space, a sacred space, a classroom almost, for people to enter into. So this is my private page, so it's Classes with Helen, and I just went on there, and then I would click make a post, and then click to go live, and literally I can see on the big screen. Also, I didn't need a tripod or anything. I just put it by the bench, and I like with my computer that I can move the angle this way to make sure everyone can see me well. So that was another advantage of doing it on the computer screen. Then I was playing the music through this MacBook Air, and again, you don't have to have two computers. You could do this with your phone. So then, it's going to be playing. There we go. So then the music is playing through here. And right now I haven't even got my mic turned on, but can you hear the sound? It's pretty good with a boombox. So I had my computer I'm gonna put you on my computer, and that's right by this boombox. Very physical, old school. I had the boombox out of view. But check it out, can you hear the music? Can you hear my voice? And then I can use the lid of the computer to change the angle a little bit. And there we go. And we're dancing and hearing. So I'm not using the mic. I've got the boombox near to the recording device. And I think the sound quality is pretty good.
Move your body,
Everybody move your soul. So I hope that maybe helps you if you haven't got all the bells and whistles, if you're not savvy with technical stuff. For now, this could be a better choice if you want to reach with your local participants. So hang in there, be well. This is temporary. There are so many wonderful things that are coming out from this temporary situation, these kind of connections. And I get the impression that something's in the pipeline at near headquarters that sounds fabulous. I don't know what it is yet, but hang tight. I think it's coming soon. And thank you, Stuart and Debbie, for what you're doing, and everybody else that's playing and sharing and teaching. You're doing a great job. Be well.